Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, so let's start today's session. So this will be the theoretical session, and from next session we'll start with the practicals. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes.
So today we will see what is objects in Salesforce, and then what is app. So first is objects. So as you remember, on first day on offer session, or we can say the previous session, I said that objects is like a table or a database in Salesforce where we can store our data. Let me go to the application. Right, so these are all tabs for the object. So for example, leads, then we have accounts, contact, opportunities, right? So just for an example, a lead, it is an object, and here in this object we can store the information about the leads, right? So basically object is a Salesforce database represented in the form of table, where we can enter our data. So there are two types of objects. First one is standard objects and second one is custom object. So standard object means the object which are default provided by Salesforce. Those called as standard objects. So for an example, we have accounts, leads, opportunities, and contact, campaign, right? So these are all provided by Salesforce. Okay, and then we have custom object. Custom object meaning the object which we can create for the business requirement. Okay, so as here you can see, employment website, candidates, position, job application, job posting. These are all custom objects which I have created in my organization. So custom objects are exactly like the standard object. It is also used to store the data. Okay, let me go to any candidate. So here, as you can see, if I go to the candidate, okay, I am able to see all the data, which is exactly like leads, right, in the format of records. Right, and this is all the information which I have given here. Right, I have created all these columns, meaning fields and everything here for the custom object. So standard object is something where all the information, for example, the column names, first name, last name, the company name, email addresses, this annual revenue field and other fields are provided by Salesforce only. Okay, but when we create a custom object, it is from scratch. It's like it has nothing. Okay, it's a simple blank database, we can say, where we have to create each and every column and then create a page layout and everything, so that all the fields are arranged correctly on the page layout for the user interface. Right, now these are all created by Salesforce for standard objects. This is page layout is all created This lightning record page is created by Salesforce. These fields are arranged by Salesforce. But in custom object, we have to do this work, ourselves. So let's talk about some standard objects in Salesforce and what's their use and why Salesforce has created those standard objects. So first one is leads. Anyone can tell me what is leads in their own words? It's not a definition, but what you can understand from this word.
From what
leads.
this is Vijay. From what I'm understanding about Holly, leads are the records that you have created for employees.
Okay.
In sales, leads are like going to be customers or something who are interested.
Sales leads are like, prospective customers.
Yes.
Yeah, going to be customers, something like that, who are interested. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Leads are, in my thought, it is like a hot to be closed customers or prospectives which are proactively participated in some event or something which we have to follow. Those are the leads, prospectives.
Right. Correct. That is correct. So leads are basically the people, who are interested in your product or services, right? So if you are a product-based, if your organization is a product-based company, for example, electronics products, okay, let's say mobiles and TV and any other electronic appliance. So your company is selling those products and there might be some people who are interested in your products, right? So those people will become your leads in Salesforce, meaning that converting these leads into loyal customers, we can say. So we have to manage these leads very systematically, and we have to increase the number of leads as well, which we generate in our system, and then we have to convert those leads. We meaning I can say sales team, okay, or sales people. So for every company, there are some marketing team, there is sales team, right? So marketing team, their job is to like
Promotion and everything.
right, promotion and everything. So you can see here campaign object, right? This is the campaign object which marketing people use for promotions, for events, for campaigns, okay? And through those campaigns, we can generate more leads. Also, there are other ways to generate leads. So for example, you may have seen on website that they ask for like information such as first name, last name, phone number, email addresses, right? And your product interest. So have you seen this kind of advertisement, or we can say this kind of form on any website? Any website?
Yeah, most of the websites they'll say
Yeah.
contact us, and there's a form there.
Almost all
Right.
websites.
Yeah, almost all the
Right. It's called digital marketing, or we can say from those websites, they generate
Yes.
leads. So the similar way, we have also web to leads in our Salesforce. So using that, what we have to do is we have to create the web form, not like coding or everything. We can do this by configuration. Okay, we just have to generate the standard web form which is provided by Salesforce, and then we have to give this form or we can say code to the developer, so that developer will put that code in the website. So anyone knows any website which we can say So this is the Don Johnston website, right? And here they have like products and everything. So if I go to the product for the first product, just to check the inquiry, okay, here we have try, buy, fee, request a quote, right? Something like that. So if we go here, let's say if we just click on request a quote, then a kind of form open, okay? And here we have to give the information, right? And once we give the information, that directly goes into the Salesforce system. Okay, that means the leads will automatically get created in your system. You don't have to do anything. Okay, whenever the user any user will go to the website and enter the information, okay, that information will directly come here in your system, and your sales team, sorry, will be able to see that information, whichever information customer has given. So for example, here you can see Bertha, right? Here we have title, company name, phone number, email addresses, everything. But for Runu, you can see I don't have title, only company name, phone number, email address. And for Amrupali B, we don't have title, phone number, mobile as well. Okay, we just have the email addresses. So it depends upon your customers what information they are entering in that website. So whenever those information will come in Salesforce, sales team will have to follow up with them, manage those leads very systematically or in a structured way, and then they have to like convert those leads, right? So once that lead will become the potential customer, okay, sales team will convert those leads into account, contact, and opportunities. Okay, so you can convert this into account, contact, and opportunities. And once you convert this into account, contact, and opportunities, you won't be able to see the leads. I mean, that particular recording leads, because it has already become account, contact, and opportunities. So it is not visible for any user, except we have one permission, view and edit converted leads. If that permission is assigned to the system administrator or any user who's having system administrator permission, then only that user will be able to see those converted leads. Okay, so did you understand what is leads?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a question. Once those leads are in on the website, let's say if there's about 15 salespeople working in the organization, somebody has to pick up the lead. One of the salespeople, right? And when they do, how do other salespeople know that this lead has been picked up?
Okay, so we have another functionality in Salesforce called lead assignment rule, which comes under automation. We are going to see how we can create lead assignment rule, but using that rule, system will automatically assign leads to the team.
Okay.
Or we can, or for some companies, let's say if they have not implemented this functionality, then their manager, right, they can view those leads and assign those leads to the user. It will not directly, I mean, go to the sales team. First, it will come here, and then the lead assignment rule will check all the criterias and everything as soon as the lead comes in, and then it will assign it to the appropriate user.
Okay.
Amrapali, I had a question. Let's say part of this lead, if someone requests part of their website page when they're developing a page, if they think, okay, some of these columns are required, right? Like fields like they must have name and the phone number and the email to even contact, right, for further action. So it can also create, if they come in shortage of any fields part of this lead table, So we administrators can create those additional fields under lead object.
Yes, yes, we can. Yeah, we can do that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So it's
So
all as per the requirement of the whatever in the front page of the or the
right.
business website. So even the administrator is responsible for creating additional fields or naming or making which one is mandatory, optional, and all that. It's
Right.
part of administrator role.
So admin will create that particular field in system. And as I told you, right, we have to generate the standard code for web to lead, and we have to give this code to the developer. Okay, so when we generate standard code, Salesforce, what it does is it maps the map fields, okay, for external website and for Salesforce organization. So when developer, creates, let's say, website and put that form in that website, okay, and developer has to make that field mandatory on the form itself, okay. We can make field mandatory only in Salesforce organization, but not, outside the Salesforce organization. So that particular developer or webmaster will have to make that field required. And once the user will enter any information, because of the field mapping, all the information will come in correct field.
Okay, so the field definition is kind of maintained on the front-end application, not in the database table level.
No, we can say that, right, field is like a column here, and when we create field, it's just to enter the information. Otherwise, we won't be able to understand Guru School, what it is, right? Whether it is a company or title, we are not sure, right? So we have to give the proper information by creating field, so that user will have to enter the correct information here, or we can say the user who is working, internal user who is working in sales or Salesforce organization, that user will have to also work, right? Because that user will be using the user interface, right?
User interface, okay. Yeah.
Standard user, sales team, marketing team, they will not have any privileges to make changes over here or create any field or something like that. They are just using this system. Their work is to communicate with customers and convert them into potential customers, right? So they are just like using the system. So we have to provide all this information for their work, to make their work easy.
Got it. Okay. So I just have a different question now. In a regular IT world, we have database administrators, right, to maintain the tables, the schemas, and everything.
Right.
So they're in charge of, basically implementing the physical design in the database. When it comes to Salesforce administrator, do they work just like the database administrators when it comes to at least on the database side, or they will also work with another DB apart from the database administrator?
No, there is no database administrator, we can say, because Salesforce admin is the one, who is, maintaining, like making changes and everything. And also data management comes under admin parts only. So for example, there are thousands of data. Okay, let's say your company is migrating from one CRM to the Salesforce CRM, right? And now they have thousands of data in that CRM. And what their employees are doing is maintaining, for an example, maintaining the data there, right? And they are providing that data to the new Salesforce admin. So that Salesforce admin job is to import that data correctly in the Salesforce system. Because I have done that for the current project, right now, which I am working, they were using some AS 400 to maintain their data. And now from their side, we have one employee, we can say, whose job is to export data from that particular system, and then she provides all those files to me, and my job is to input that data correctly in the Salesforce system.
Got it. Okay. So more like a data migration from the previous
Yes,
system to the new one. That's
Right.
all data. That's all Salesforce administrator
Right.
job. Okay, got it.
So, sorry, Amrapali, can you please elaborate on how you're migrating from one CRM to Salesforce? It's just curious question.
Migration data management is something, which we have in our syllabus, so don't worry, we are going to see.
No, in real
Um,
time, like she's putting them in the Excel and you're uploading or importing something like that.
Yes,
Okay, using data loader tool.
yes.
And yeah, okay, fine. When it comes, please talk about this more. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
I have a question, Amrapali. So all
Mhm.
the leads will going to be opportunities, or how it works? Like if a sales rep contacted them and they are not interested anymore, so will that be an opportunity?
No, if the sales rep contacted any user and they are not interested, then we will not convert those leads into account contacts and opportunities.
Okay, so
Only the-
if the client is interested, I mean, if the prospective buyer or whatever is interested in your product or something, and then only it will go to opportunities. Otherwise, it will, I mean, just be like dead lead there only.
Right. Here, as you can see, we have the status open, not contacted, working,
Mhm.
contacted,
Yeah,
closed, not
not
converted,
converted.
and
Yeah, okay,
then
got it.
converted, right?
So that we can update the status there and it will close.
Yes, right. So
Got it.
accordingly, we have to update the status. So we can update the status from here, or we should be having that field over here. Yeah, there it is. We can also change it from here.
Okay, yeah,
Let's.
got
Can you go back to the last screen okay, where it says working contacted, okay, and then says closed, not converted. Does that mean that the sales didn't go through?
Yes,
Okay.
and this is
Converted means went into the other object.
right.
And once it is converted, it will be an account.
Yes, account, contact, and optionally opportunities. It depends upon us whether we want to convert it into opportunity or not.
Okay.
And this is all, customizable. I mean, right now Salesforce has provided these statuses, right?
Mhm.
But if any company requires more statuses, okay, then we can add this.
Add.
We are
Okay.
going to see how we can add in these fields
Fields.
more status, or we can say more values in the upcoming classes. Okay.
Thank you.
No
Okay,
problem.
one more thing. Once you say closed, not converted,
Mhm.
does that lead go away?
No, that will still in our system.
So how do you clean that up?
If I go here in leads, okay, we have like different types of list views, okay. Right now, let's say salespeople will work on only open leads, which are open, okay. If we
Right.
change the status from open to working, or open to converted or not converted, well, when we convert it, it will not going to show anywhere in the leads, okay. But if the status is not working, then that particular lead will not gonna show up here on the open lead status. Open means whether it is not contacted or whether it is working contacted, right? As you can see here for all the lead statuses, whether it is open or working, right? But you cannot see that any leads with the status
Not converted.
closed, not converted. We have to maintain those data by creating a different list view. Well, I have not yet created for that, but yeah, you can do that. Maybe there is a possibility that right now they are not interested, right? But in future, they will be interested.
Yeah.
Smita.
One last question. So these
Mhm.
views are created on the table leads. I see different views, all those on the leads, right? On the leads table.
Yeah, this is for leads.
Can you put like click on the drop down, all open leads drop down?
This one?
All
No,
open
next
leads.
to the all open leads, there is a triangle, right?
Oh, okay, this one.
All those
This
are
is
views, right? You create these views on the tables, on the
yes,
table leads,
yes, right.
or we can merge, like you can also query from leads and you can pick from something
Mm,
other too, like no,
no.
only on
This
the
is
leads.
only, yeah, only for the leads. If we go to the accounts, then we will have the same view for accounts, right? If we go to the contact, then we will have the views for contact as well. But this is only with that specific object. We cannot
Query
merge.
from two tables. We can't query from two tables and
We
present in a
can
list.
do that. We can do that, but not here, not in the list view.
Okay.
If we want to export the data, uh, or we can say if we want to see the two different, for example, accounts and contact data, right? Because contact will always be associated with any account, right? So we want to see the data. Then if you want to see that, then we'll have to create a report, and we will be able to see all the merge fields over there. I mean, for account fields as well as contact fields as well.
So they are different. Like for example, if you click on account, it takes you to different list of contacts, something like that. We can't create
Yes.
in accounts views list. You
Yes.
understand what I'm asking? And under this views, account views, we can't create another table records.
No.
Table record. That's what you're saying, right? Just whatever pertaining to this table we can view.
Right.
We can't query from it, select all contacts from, link it to account, something like that, and show their
No.
other accounts.
No.
No,
This
okay,
is only for that specific object, right? So
okay.
here you can either see leads view. So for an example, well, Salesforce has provided all open leads, right? But I have created today's leads.
Based
Yeah.
on date. Okay.
Yeah. If I will create any new lead over here, that lead will get appear over here, okay?
Okay.
And if I want to see all the open leads, so I'll have to go to the all open leads, and this is specifically only for the lead object. We cannot, yeah, create any
If
view
you want to
or
query from
merge.
different tables, you have to use the reports, right?
Yeah,
That's what you're saying.
yes. Okay, any other question?
No.
Okay. Okay, then we'll see accounts. So accounts are the companies you are doing business with. So let's go to the leads. Okay, now for this lead here we can say company is GuruSchool. Okay, and when we will convert these leads, okay, then the GuruSchool will become the account name here, as you can see. I have already converted one lead, okay, and because of that, the GuruSchools account has already created in the system where we can have all the information regarding phone number, and we can also add new fields as well, right? And when we convert leads, as I said, we can convert it into account contacts and opportunities. So account means the companies we are doing business with, and contact means the employees or the people who work for this company. So meaning this Bertha Boxer works in Farmers Co-op of Florida company, right? Runu Singh works in Guru School Company. Okay. Norme works in Greenwich Media Company. Right. Amrapali B works in Guru Schools Company. So whenever we convert the lead into accounts and contacts, even if we are converting, that particular contact will be always associated to account. Let's go to the Guru School. Let's see what contact we have over here. So in order to see the related object, we have to go to the related tab. Here. And here we can see all the contact lists who works in that particular account. Okay, so we have, let's say, 4.
So sorry, I don't have raising hand. Sorry here. So anybody can see that. Sorry to interrupt, Amrapali. So these contacts are from different table. In related, you see the relation between 2 different tables, something like that.
Relation. What I can say, I mean, what I would suggest you is, and now you know, right? Table means objects. So refer as an object in Salesforce in terms of, right?
So in the related column, like when you click related link, you see related objects like
Yes.
for example,
It's a related object. So whenever we convert it into accounts and contact, okay, 2 different records we're going to create in our system, but that contact will be always linked with an account.
And also opportunity. So
Opportunity is optional, but contact will always be linked with an account. So when we convert it, right, this particular contact, let's say, has created in our system, but that contact is also associated with Guru Schools Company, so that we are able to see which employees are working on what account or organization.
so it's like in the related, if you go to related, I see, can you go to related, I see like contacts, opportunities, cases, these are all related to account output, right?
Yes, right. These are all related to the account object. Here, account means parent and all related object means child object.
Oh, this is master, and these are all master chain
Yes,
relationship.
yes.
Under context, we can't see account, right? Because it's child, something like that.
On contact also we can see account, because now here you can see this is the contact which I have opened for Devendra Bharadwaj. Okay, and from this particular page we are able to see for which company Devendra works.
Okay. Okay, related field won't come because it's related, but still, under related account won't come, right? Would it come?
Your voice is like in and out, so I'm not able to hear you properly.
It's echoing, your voice is echoing. Can you
Yeah.
please be on? I think you are speaking from 2 systems.
Oh, really? I'm talking to
Yes.
one system. I'm saying under contacts, under related, contacts related, will we see account too? Because they both are related.
No,
No.
as I
Yeah.
said, related means child object, right? Now contact is a child of account, but account is not child of contact, right? Account
Yeah.
is a parent of contact.
Got
And
it.
in related, we only be able to see those records who are child records
Okay.
or child objects. Yeah. So here we have a field called account name. Okay, and here we can enter the account name. It's a searchable field. Okay, so from here we can enter the account name, but no, account won't be in the related for contact.
Got it. Thank you.
Yes, and optionally opportunities, right? So opportunities means we have to track and manage the potential deals in the Salesforce system. For example, this opportunity. Okay, here you can see the status, like we have status on the lead object, but these are different status and these are specifically for opportunities. So the team will have to work, and once this opportunity, let's say that opportunity will buy our product, okay, then we can close that opportunity as close one. That means it's our customer, right? If that opportunity is not interested right now, okay, then we can change the status to close lost. Here, close lost. That means we have already lost that deal. So using this, all the fields and everything, team will have to manage their opportunities accordingly. But as I said, opportunity is something optional while creating leads. While converting leads. So even if we did not create the opportunity while converting, we have option to create opportunities from the account. Okay, from account we can create new opportunity. Let me show you how we can convert a lead. I'm going to create a new lead. Okay, now let's say this is our lead, okay, and this particular lead also works in GuruSchools. Email address is not provided, any other information is not provided, only we have name and company name. Okay, I'm going to save this lead. Okay, now this is the newly created lead in our system. Let's go to the view called today's lead. So as you can see, I have created a new lead, and now only that lead is coming here in today's leads view, right? But this will also come in open leads view as well. Okay, so now let's just convert this lead into account, contact, and opportunity. Okay, let's say I'm working on this. I have marked the status as working contacted, and then I'm going to convert this lead. Okay, so you'll have to select the status here. Create new account. While converting, we have two options. Either we can create new one, or we can select existing one. As you can see, we have already GuruSchools account in our system. So I'm going to search for GuruSchools, okay, and I'm going to attach this particular lead in the GuruSchool. So new contact will get created, new opportunity will get created, but those will be associated with the existing account. Okay, we are not going to create a new one. Just to differentiate between other opportunities, I'm just giving the name over here. Right, so I have selected the existing account, and I'm going to create new contact and new opportunity. Let's just click on convert button. Okay, as you can see, the lead has been converted successfully. Okay, and now I can go to the account or contacted opportunities from here. Okay, I will go to the GuruSchools. It says that go to leads. So if we go to leads, it will come over here. Okay, now go to the accounts, open the GuruSchool, related, just check. So new contact created, and it is attached to the existing account, which is GuruSchool, right? And then new opportunity is also created, as you can see here on the opportunities created list. Right? And the opportunity stage is the first stage. Now, whenever, let's say, we are in a sales team and we are working on this, okay, we will move to the next stages and accordingly we'll close the deal. So when we close the deal and select the stages, okay, we have two options, whether it is a close won or close lost. Close won means we are closing this deal, and close lost means we have lost this deal. Okay. Anyone has any question?
No. Can I ask you to do something on Poly, please?
Yes.
Can you go to the accounts object?
Accounts. Okay. Do I have to go to the?
Yeah, the accounts object.
Yeah.
Okay. Now in the accounts object, could you click on the drop down recently viewed box? Okay, I just want to see if there was something new this week or last week. Okay, it's there.
Okay. Yeah. So these are all created by Salesforce, right? All
Yeah.
accounts, my accounts, these are all, and recently viewed.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was just thinking. Yeah, I was just thinking on a management perspective. If a manager wants to see
right,
what's been closed this week.
right. Yeah. Any other question?
No, thanks.
Anyone has any other question? No? Okay, I'll consider it as no. Okay, now we will jump into the new topic, which is app in Salesforce. So I believe now everyone knows what is objects in Salesforce, standard object, custom object, and I have also given a brief information about main objects in Salesforce, which is leads, account, contacts, and opportunity. I'm sure by the name of campaigns and cases, you are able to understand what these objects are for, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now we'll see what is app in Salesforce.
Amrapali, sorry. So can you also go through other objects, like what tasks would do, what chatter files are, just briefly, just to what kind of information would go into tasks, and if not forecast, I don't know what that is. Can you give us briefly, because you have seen them already, just for our understanding, what would go into tasks?
So task meaning the task, whichever you will create. So let's say if I go to accounts and related, okay, not here. I have this activity box right over here. So from here I can create new task, right? With the subject name, due date, and it will be related to the accounts and everything. What is the status? So whenever we will create any task in the system, so we will be able to see the task for that particular record. But if we want to see all the tasks in our system, then we can go to the task object. It's the same like leads and contacts. You can see all the records. We'll have the view and today's task, open task, right? Recently viewed task, all this. So whenever sales people or marketing people are working in our system, they will create tasks, right? Follow up with candidate, follow up with this customer, follow up with that customer, right? So once they follow up, right, they have to change the status as well, from not started to completed, right? Waiting on someone else's, in progress, something like that.
There is no sales person here, right? Who get assigned to the task?
Sorry.
Oh, my
Someone
voice.
has to go on mute. Vijay, I think. Um,
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
No, if Vijay, can you go unmute, like mute yourself?
Sure.
Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, thank you. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, let's try. Hopefully it's here. I'm saying there is no tasks are related to the account. Like there will be an account, GuruSchools, and there will be tasks for GuruSchools.
It's still the same, Harit. I'm not able to hear you properly.
Oh my
You can
God.
type in chat your question, I think.
yes, Arita, you're not
Let
clear.
me try my earphones. Can you hear me now at least?
Yes.
Is it better?
Yes.
So the tasks are related to the account. Like there will be a task, like account of GuruSchools, there is a task on the account.
Yes. See, when we create a task, so I just showed you, right? For leads as well, we can create tasks for account, contact, cases, we can create tasks, right? So when we create a task, you can see here related to field.
Yeah, related to the person.
Yeah, it shows, right? This task is related with the Adil. Name means leads or contact, and related means any other object in our system. Any other object means accounts. Then we have some custom objects like candidate, cases, position, right? So name means always remember that name means leads and accounts, and related means any other object in our system. Okay, and once the task will get created, it will get always assigned to any user who is creating that task.
It gets assigned to you.
Sometimes manager will also create some tasks, right, for their team members. So they can also assign this task to their team members. So for example, let's say Devendra is the manager, okay, of all of you, okay, and he is creating different types of tasks. So he will assign it to Harita or Chaitanya or Suganya, Vijay, something like that, right?
Okay, yeah, there is a different page. When you're creating a task, you say assign to. Can you change that assign to from Amrapali to somebody else?
I'm not able to hear you properly, Harita. Is it me or anyone? I mean, everyone is having the same problem.
Even I'm unable
Yeah,
to
we can't hear her.
We can't hear. If you are
Yes,
using
yes.
any headphone, like try removing that, Harita.
I think Arita has some audio issue.
Yeah, maybe.
When she started to ask, it is coming like coming and going, coming and going. The
Right,
voice is
right.
like
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear? Is this? It's still the same. It's still the
Okay.
same, Amrapali?
No,
Or
no,
is it
no.
clear?
Yes.
No, no,
yes.
now it's better.
Oh my God, thank you. So can we change that assign to here from Amrapali to somebody else?
Yes, but I don't have any other user in this system, so I won't be able to
So it's
change
possible.
the.
You can change assign from here. Okay, okay. That's it. Okay, so this all tables we can explore on ourselves. You say like my data, forecast.
This is something, which I have created. I mean, it's all the customization, okay? But reports, dashboard, using reports and dashboard, you can create like reports. We are going to see how it's, work, how we are going to create reports and dashboard in the upcoming classes. Then we have cases, right? Cases, I'm sure you will be able to understand what cases is, how we can create cases. I have already created one case over here. So you can see the, the layout. So we can change the layout as well. It is just depend upon us, right? So this is my organization, my developer org. So whichever you will be able to see, these are all the customizations which I have done in the system, right? But in your system, you can do that. You can play around with it.
Okay. So we're gonna learn about all of them separately, like reports separately, dashboard separately, chatter files
Yes.
separately in upcoming classes.
No, chatter files is something different. Files means you are uploading any files over here, right?
Oh,
Any
file,
zip
yeah.
file or any image file, something like that. Chatter is something different, right? I
Okay.
never use chatter. This is actually provided by Salesforce, but honestly, I never use chatter.
I think in chatter we can, internal, organization or maybe external
Yes.
organization can talk to each other.
Right, right. We can say internal organization. You
Yeah,
have
internal
to,
organization. Yeah.
It's kind of
admission
an
and
intranet
community.
kind of connection.
Yes, like messaging system where we have to add mention. So let's say we have a group of WhatsApp, okay, and I want to specifically check with Harita. Then what I will do, I will add mention Harita, right, and will post my question over there. So something like that. But I have never used it. And these are all, custom objects. Forecast is something Salesforce has provided, but forecast is not set up in my organization, so I won't be able to show you. But yes, what you can do is you can check some videos around forecast. But what I will suggest is, now you are new to the Salesforce, right? And you are just started learning. So don't go into the forecast yet. First learn what all these objects are. These objects are main objects in the Salesforce: leads, account, contacts, and opportunities. If you are working for any organization, for sales team and marketing team, they will always use these. Even I am working in an organization from past 1 year, and that organization I'm working for only sales team and marketing team. So all the requirements and issues which I got till now, okay, those all related with leads, account, contacts, and opportunities.
I have a quick question here. So this custom objects are of course created by within the organization by the employee, and the standard ones are created by the Salesforce development team. So as you said, like the leads, accounts, contacts, these we have to focus. So in every company, these are the standard objects.
Yes, for every company, these are objects. As you can see, right? This is my sorry.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'm really sorry for that. Yeah, so what I was saying is, this is my organization. I have created, sign up for this organization. But you can also see the same objects in your organization, right? Everyone has different org. Am I correct? But everyone has same objects in their system.
So the standard ones would be the same throughout every organization,
Right.
whoever are using the Salesforce structure, and whoever are creating within that project, that would be custom objects.
Custom objects, right? So it will be same for each and every organization. It depends upon you whether you want to use those objects or not. Salesforce always recommends, if your requirement is fulfilling using standard object, then always use standard object instead of creating custom object. If not, then yes, of course we have option to create custom object. Yeah, Vijay, I believe you have. Sorry, what did you say?
I was saying, as per our project names, we can use those, or we can customize as per our requirement.
Yes, right.
Thank you.
Probably in future classes, you're going to show how to create the custom objects?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right, thanks.
How about the groups and people, Amrapali? Do we have to learn them, or we can skip for now?
You can skip from now. I would suggest you to focus on these these 4 objects, because in future, whenever we are like creating any scenario based or anything, okay, either we will use the standard object or we will use our custom objects which we will going to create in near future, right? So reports and dashboard also we will going to see. Task is something as you can know that we have to create a task. So task is not like much we can say. It just have to track your tasks and event. That's it.
Okay. So they give so many
For
chat objects like, calendar,
yes,
group.
yes.
So good. Maybe we can explore.
Calendar is like our Google Calendar or Outlook Calendar.
So
Here
for
we can create tasks or events, right?
for ourselves, like the one who is
Yes,
using it, or we can assign
yes.
others too.
No, for yourself.
Okay, okay. Okay, maybe when we do one app, we can include all of this and see how it is. When we work on the,
So these are already, I believe, included in the sales application.
no, when we are doing our own app, like, we build something, right? Maybe we'll
Right.
try to include all this and see.
There is no need to do that. If Salesforce has already provided you the standard application where you have all the standard tabs, then why you are going to create a
No,
custom
how to
application?
use them? How to use them is the question. Like, how can I use a group in when I, for example, I'm a Salesforce admin, and how do I use group and how can I assign it to people or um, if I know the usage, then I can put it in the application, right? I can't
See,
use it at all.
as an admin, you will always have to do the customization, right?
Yes,
You are
yes.
not going to create any record in the system.
I'm not going to do what?
You are not going to create any record in the system like I did, right? I have created the leads record just to show you
Yeah,
how
yeah,
it works, right? Just to show you how it looks as a user interface.
yeah.
But you'll always have to do the customization, and this is just the starting. So I believe right now just focus on learning these all so that you will learn all these in near future. If you are just trying to run, then I'm not sure. It's your choice.
No, no, no. I'm just trying to understand, like as you said, why leads are why we need contacts. What are contacts mean? Like contacts are like companies. Leads are like prospect customers and opportunities are potential customers. I'm trying to understand what groups are also, like, what campaigns are. As you said, campaigns are, what are the forms we fill, like general details would come into campaigns. So I'm trying to understand each tab they provided, the standard. It's not like I'm trying to use it or something. I'm trying to understand why they are there, but that's fine.
Well,
You can
can
continue.
I say something?
Yeah.
I would say the campaigns are for the salespeople mostly, probably, and they're used for letting salespeople know what kind of campaigns are available for them to market.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, that's what I want to know. Like as she's explaining the tabs, I want to know what other tabs are, but that's totally fine. We can skip as of now and continue with custom table or whatever, custom object. Amrapal, you can continue. Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So I was talking about applications in Salesforce. So anyone knows what is application in Salesforce?
It's used for create app, right?
A group of functionality, like with a group of tabs and all this stuff. Sales is an application, right?
Right.
No, are you talking about external applications, Amrapali?
No. The applications in Salesforce, or we can say app. So right now you can say, see this sales. So it's an app, right? So you like by looking at this, anyone has any idea?
Like application sales and services, marketing, and all those applications.
Mm-hmm.
I think a collection of items that works together.
Right. So basically app likes a container, right? Here we have like all sort of tabs, whether it is a custom tab or standard tabs. Then we have application name, we have logo over here, right? And we have app launcher. So these three 9 dot meaning it's the app launcher. We call it as app launcher in Salesforce. Okay, so app means it's a container for all objects, tabs, and other functionalities where we group all together and create an application for the users. Okay, so uh, apps for applications as well. We have two types of apps in Salesforce. One is standard apps and other one is custom apps. So standard app means the application which comes with every instance, okay? Or we can say which are provided by Salesforce by default. Those apps are standard apps. It includes, this app launcher and the set of tabs and the logo. So sales application is the standard application. Then we have service application. Let me go to the app launcher. In order to view all the applications, you'll have to click on view all. Okay, we have service, we have marketing, we have community. Okay, so I was saying that sales, okay, all these applications are provided by Salesforce and your company will use as per their requirement. So most of the companies use sales application who are working on Sales Cloud. Other companies who are working like who is a service-based company, right? So they will use service or service console because for service-based we have like objects, account, contacts, and cases. Mainly three objects are important. For sales, we have leads, account, contacts, opportunities. For marketing, we have campaign, right? And task will be like the similar object for each and every cloud. Say for sales as well, it is useful. For service as well, task is useful. For marketing as well, right? So it's like usable, throughout your we can say all your employees will want to use the task object just to create their own tasks. And then we can create some custom apps in the system, depends upon the business needs or requirements of the organization. So as you can see here for standard apps, this is the logo which is provided by Salesforce. Okay, if you want to change it, let's say to your company's logo, if you are working in any different company, for example TCS or Infosys, then you won't be able to change this logo for standard apps. Okay, it is a limitation, we cannot change it. But for custom apps, we can create custom application, we can add tabs as we want. Okay, and we can also change the logo as well. So you can do this activity, changing logo and everything later on.
So Amrapali, we see the same accounts everywhere in all the apps, in all services, like all the apps. I see the same tables, like, I mean, same objects. So we see the same data too in all the apps?
Yes. Whichever data you have in your system, you will be able to see those data through using those apps.
Okay, just the app names are different, like they have different views kind of, right? They use like
Yes,
few tables in one app, but it's all the same data they're showing. Okay.
right. The data will be same, right? As I said earlier as well. Even if you are switching from say a classic to lightning to classic, data will be the same. Even if you are switching from one application to another application, data will be same. Which if you have access to view that data in your system, then you will be able to see. Otherwise, you won't be able to see. It's the
Okay,
only difference.
so what are the apps you're using in your organization? Just sales app or any other app you're using in your organization as of now when you're working?
I am the administrator, right? So I don't use any app.
Yeah, sorry.
My work is just to customize everything for the sales team and marketing team.
Sales team. Okay. And what else?
Marketing
Marketing
team.
teams. Okay. So you do all this in this page, this kind of sales page, or you go to marketing app and do something there too?
No. There is no need for me to go to any
Any
application,
app.
right?
Okay. You just do it
Right.
above. Yeah.
Even if I'm doing testing, it really doesn't matter which app I'm using. Normally, I use Sales app because I have all the objects here. Which I mean the leads, account, contacts, opportunities, and campaign. Only these 5 objects I work on. There is no custom object. I mean, we do have custom objects, but that is something like we don't, or we can say, salespeople are using. But mainly these 4 to 5 apps, only these 4 tabs: leads, account, contacts, and opportunities. If I get any new requirement or any issue, that will be related with these 4 apps only for Sales Cloud.
Okay. So it's like it's above apps. It's not like admin is not in the apps. He's above apps doing some changes, showing some reports to the managers and stuff like that. That's what you're saying? It's
Yes.
not in the apps. We should not be going into the apps, but something above the apps we work.
See, for an example, let's say if you are working in a non-profit organization, okay, or any organizations, and they are launching a new program. For an example, a program where we will have elderly people, okay, and we will have some volunteer, okay, and those volunteer will teach how to use WhatsApp, or how to send an email, how to do a video call, any kind of technology, okay. I mean, these are simple, but for elderly people, they are not able to use it, right? So,
Yeah.
for example, we are just running this program. We are going to launch this program in next month, okay. So we want to use some tabs in Salesforce. We want to create records in Salesforce. We want to know how many volunteers are there, how many mentees are there. I mean, the person who are going to participate in that particular program, right? So we need to store all these information. So can we do this in sales application?
No, or yes, or no. I don't know. We can use accounts or something there? No, right? We can't use a standard table,
So,
so we have to create our own table. I mean, object.
right.
Yeah.
Right. So in that scenario, what we want is we just want the information of the participant and the information of the volunteer, right? Now, volunteer may be uh, he is from any organization, okay?
Okay.
Like KPMG, okay? Like TCS, like Infosys, okay? From let's say, because it's an open platform, right? Whoever
Yeah.
wants to enroll, they can enroll.
Yeah.
It's not like the business perspective. It's just a program. So what we need is we need to store the information, and then there will be one internal user who are going to manage all this program, right?
Yes.
So in this scenario, what you can do, you will have to create, first you will have to check which object you can use, whether you can use the standard objects or not. If yes, then yes, use the standard object. If your requirement is not fulfilling by the standard object, then you'll have to create custom object. Okay. Now let's say I'm going to use the standard objects, accounts and contacts. Accounts is to store the
Company
information.
details.
Yeah, company details, and contact is to
The people,
store the
volunteers.
volunteers as well as the participants, right? There is no need to create any custom object for participants. If we are if we can use the contact object for, I mean, both of this requirement, then yes, use the standard object contact. Now program manager should have access to only accounts and contact, and then we don't have any program object in the system, right?
Yes.
And we cannot also use any standard object for that.
Yes.
So what we are going to do, we are going to create the custom
Customer.
object for them,
Okay.
right? And we'll have to give the access, okay, for
Okay.
these three objects to only that program manager.
Okay.
Let's say we have team of 5 program managers and they're going to manage this program, right?
Okay.
So there is no need to show them all of the unnecessary tabs, right? In the
Okay.
sales team or sales application or
Yes.
any other application. So in that scenario, what we can do is we can create a custom application, let's say program management, something like that. Okay. And there we will add only those tabs who are necessary, right?
Okay.
And program manager will be able to access those tabs, and then those people who are in the program management team, okay, what the people will do, they will go in that tab and they will open the account record to create accounts, to create volunteers or participants. They will go to the contact records and they are going to use these applications. As an admin, you are going to create these applications for them.
Yes. So there it's not sales, but it's for old age home, for example, and
Right.
the objects are serving different purpose, but they do serve, right? The standard objects and some custom objects.
Yes,
Some
yes.
ML
It's a
custom.
combination of standard and custom objects. So as I said, it depends upon the requirement.
Yeah.
It's just the example which I have given,
Yeah.
but I believe you have understood now what is the purpose of application, what is the purpose of standard objects and custom objects.
Sounds good. So I don't need all the apps, or I don't, the end user who is using who doesn't have to know all this. So as a system admin, I give him what he has to see, like what tables he
Right,
has to see.
right.
And even if you see other things, we don't mind. Like, for example, if you click on that matrix, you have different apps. Is he gonna see that matrix even in custom app?
Matrix means this one.
Yes, yes, that one.
It's yeah. It's called the app launcher.
App launcher. Is he gonna see the app launcher even in the
If
custom app?
if he has access, then yes, he will able to see. If
Okay.
he has only one application, then I don't think he needs to
See
see
that.
all other applications in the system.
That sounds good. Okay. Thank you, Amrapal. I understood.
No problem. Okay. Any other question?
We're good. We're good.
Okay. So you guys are understood, right? What is standard object, custom objects, then what is the use of these objects, where what are the applications, right? Standard and custom application, and how you can use them, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I wanted to take another topic, but it will going to take much time. So let's just start the next topic in the next session. What I would suggest you to we are going to share some links, which is basics for Salesforce Classic, Trailhead, and basic Lightning Experience Basic. I'm going to put it in the chat section. Everyone, please copy and paste it in your system. So this is the Trailhead link. You can go through this Trailhead link. And as I said, this is the theoretical session, right? We are not just creating any objects or applications. So once we will start that, we are going to give you the assignment as well.
The first
Which we
link
have
says
created.
the file not found for the first link.
Okay, does it? Let me check.
Yes, say file not found.
Are you able to access the second link?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then you're good. The second link is for a Lightning experience, and first is for just to know the basics of, Classic. So, yeah.
So we kind of doing the Trailhead, Amrapali, but it's like It's not making sense to us. It's just we are, you know how to use the functionality, but from you we are getting, you know, broader perspective. So the trailhead, maybe once we do more, we understand, but now, as of now, it's just, you know, usage of as if we are learning one UI. We are just learning it.
Right.
But from you, we get the perspective, you know. That's good. That's good. That's what I want to say.
That's the reason I said on the first session itself that just wait for a couple of days. We are going to teach you everything. We are going to give you the assignment, and then you can, do the trailhead. So, you will have more clarity and you will be able to understand it.
True. So we can relate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even I opened the trailhead, but to be honest, I couldn't understand where to start and how to, you know, go ahead.
All right. Okay, then you can
leave,
go through the second. Yeah, what I was saying, you can go through the second link. I'll check why the first link is not opening. Okay, and if we have any other link for that. Okay, and you can go through the second link. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
No problem. Bye bye. Have a good day.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Tim, wait for 1 minute, please. Wait.